welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited because my inflatable paddleboard came in the mail today. I was literally on the Starbucks drive-thru line because, you know, pumpkin spice today. And so I'm on the Starbucks drive-thru line, and then all of a sudden I get this notification that my package has been delivered. And I literally pulled off the Starbucks drive-thru line and drove all the way back to my house to get my package inside to make sure nobody steals it, so that I would be able to unbox it, film this intro, and also get out on the water today. Now it's already 1 o'clock, so I don't know how this is going to work out. The weather isn't really cooperating with us today. Down here in South Florida, on average, we have about 267 days of sunshine a year. So of course on the day I get my paddleboard is not one of those days. But I think because it's not that hot outside, the thunderstorms are gonna stay at bay, and we'll just have to deal with some cloudy weather out there on the Gulf, but that's fine. So the first thing I'm gonna do is go get the box out of my living room because I just realized it's not in here, and then we will get our unboxing ready. My plan is to take everything out of the box, get the backpack ready, put my bathing suit on, and head straight to the beach. So let's do that now. Oh God. Okay. Woo, we got it. Got the box. So it's a lot bigger than it looks, and it looks light. It's not light. It's a pretty heavy box too. So I'm actually going to go get. Oh, I need to go get a knife or a scissors to open the box. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so here we are with my inflatable paddleboard, and the reason I wanted to do this review for you guys is because I have been the biggest skeptic for probably my whole life of anything inflatable that has to do with the ocean. The reason being is because I just have this belief in my head that anything that can pop doesn't belong out on the open water. But over the past couple of years, as paddleboarding is getting more and more popular, I have been seeing a lot of people on YouTube and Instagram that only use inflatable paddleboards, meaning they don't own a fiberglass board, and this is their only means of getting around the water. And I have not heard one instance of it popping. My only concern is I do paddle through some high wake zones, through a lot of channels, and in order to get your board up on the beach and not lose your paddle or your board, you actually have to beach your board, meaning like I have to paddle into the sand until my fin gets stuck, and that's when I can get off my board, or else my board will float away with my paddle and my bag and everything on it. So that's my only concern, is I'm going to have to find a new way to beach my board without digging it into the sand, because I don't think this board can stand up to being beached, especially down here in South Florida. As you guys know, it is like the shelling capital of the world, and even though shells are beautiful, I can't imagine shells doing well with an inflatable paddleboard. Right now my mentality is I'm going to be paddling on an inflatable air mattress. I just realized I didn't tell you what it was. So this is the Famistar inflatable paddleboard. The measurements of this board that I got are 10 by 10 by 30 by 6. So 10, 10, 36 are the measurements of this board. So that's going to be your width, your dimensions, and also your internal thickness of the board. From my understanding, these boards aren't just like inflatable air mattresses. They do have different materials stacked within the center of the board that makes it more durable. So today for my review, we are going to be using the hand pump, like the but moving forward, I do have an actual air pump that I am going to be using, but we want to give you guys a full experience today. I want you to see what it's like if you just bought only this kit and this was all you had. And yeah, I'm also excited to see how the paddle works, because I just can't picture for the price of this board getting a paddle that's actually going to paddle. So I'm used to, you know, fiberglass boards that are close to $1,000. So this is definitely going to be switch up for me. This is going to be new, and yeah, back to opening the box. While you guys are just staring at this, head over to my Instagram and check out my new Instagram TV video. I gave you guys my 5 key safety tips for beginner paddlers if you guys are just trying it out. I'm assuming by the context of this video, a lot of you guys are just trying it out, and that's great. Paddleboarding is awesome. So head over to my channel and look at my 5 safety tips that I think are super important, and you can make sure that your first experience is a good experience. Oh, there it is. Right off the top is your paddle. So it is steel, which is good. It's not plastic. We're off to a good start, guys. So I'm guessing because the paddle has to fit in the backpack, it's a collapsible paddle, which is fine. I have nothing against that. Like I said, it is steel, which makes me feel a lot better. I thought it was going to be a plastic paddle. So you can see, guys, my expectations are very high. So you got your hand piece. Oh, and it gives you a little height chart. So there's your arm length or body length height chart. So when paddling, essentially you want the top of the paddle to be, if you were to stand up and do one arm's length kind of like at this angle, that's where you'd want the top of your paddle to be. For me, I like it a little shorter because, you know, I'm just weird. Okay, can you guys see me? I don't know if you can see me or not because I do not have a dual screen camera. So, I hope you can. All right, so the first step, we're putting our paddle together. So the paddle itself, this part seems a little flimsy, which is the important part, but that's fine. So it looks like this is just the actual fin is just glued onto the steel. So we'll see how that works out. So the first thing you're gonna do is take this first portion, you push in the nipple, and then you're gonna slide it right through the hole like that. And then it locks into place. The last portion is going to be the hand grip that goes on the top of the paddle. And this looks like it has a pull-out. Yep. So it has a pull-out adjuster to make it probably easier for you to adjust it out there in the water. Got it. All right. So here's our paddle. The grip feels nice. Kind of wish it was rubber. It's plastic, so you might get some blisters. That's fine. I think in terms of the actual paddle itself, this part, the steel part, feels really good. So we're going to put this right to the side, and we're going to keep taking this box apart. What is this? Oh, look, they give you a repair kit, and it comes in this little orange carrying case. It's screw off. All right, well, I'm gonna save this for a time when I need it because I don't quite understand what this is. But moving on, you get a repair kit. It's the orange thing. Yeah. Oh God. Guys, here's the air pump. As you can see, I'm not looking forward to pumping air into the board. This reminds me of, like, you know, when, like, before the actual, like, mechanical air pumps when you were a kid and you had to pump your bike tires. That's what this reminds me of. So you get your air pump. Obviously, it looks like this is the side that connects to the board and this is the side that goes into the pump. All right, you got your life leash if you want to wear them. I don't wear these. It's a huge backpack. Got your fin. Just give this one fin. You only get one fin? Two fin? Three fins? I can't tell. We'll open this in a second. Oh my God. All right, this is probably not the best way to transport this unless you're a bodybuilder. Oh God. Or you want scoliosis, you know, either one's cool. Oh my God. Why are the straps so tight? All right, it's on. Now, is this the most comfortable thing I've ever had on my back? No. Do I feel like I can walk to the shoreline with this on my back? Yeah, I think I can make it. I feel like though it's like very top heavy and I'm just gonna like, ow. All right, let's get the board out. I have a 230-pound dog, so if you've seen hair everywhere, his name is Buddy. cheapest inflatable paddleboard. I got the third cheapest inflatable board because this one was a lot thicker, and because of my fear already of it popping, I wanted to be super safe and get the thickest one from the cheapest brand. So let me just clarify that. So this one I paid about $2.90 for. So there it is. It's huge. I like the width of this thing. It's like I could fit 4 me's, like 1 me, 2 me, 3 me, 4 me. Like this thing is ginormous. I can't even open it up in my spare room because it's just way too big. Because I don't know if you can see behind me, it's getting pretty funky out there. We're gonna try and get this thing out on the water today. Bye, see you soon. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back. So if you stayed with us this whole time, then that's awesome. Thank you for that. So right now I'm in the Starbucks drive-thru because if you watched the beginning of my video, you know I was on the Starbucks drive-thru when I got the notification my board was delivered to my house. I got off the Starbucks drive-thru, got my board ready. There it is in the back seat, chilling right there. And now we're gonna go to the beach. So it's already 1 o'clock, like I said. It's pretty late. It's not that sunny out. So I don't know if today's gonna be like a blow my mind paddle day. Probably not, but like I said, I cannot go to sleep tonight until I go out on this board. I will not be able to sleep with this brand new board in my house, and I had a day off and I didn't use it. That's a sin. All right guys, what's up? We made it to the beach. There has not been thunder or rain yet. So we are posted up right here by some cabanas. It is pretty scenic. I like this little spot. I didn't know this little spot was here. I just seen a sign that said beach access and I turned on in. So we have learned, definitely invest in a regular pump. This is like almost torture. Hey everybody, what's up? So it is super choppy out here today, so this is the perfect time to try out the durability of my new inflatable paddleboard. So disclaimer, the two tri-fins, I like to call them training fins, I couldn't figure out how to get them in, so we are just rocking right now with one main fin, and that's pretty much it. So far I really like it. It's really big. I didn't think it was going to be this big. And it's handling the surf pretty well. I almost feel like I kind of want to stand up and ride some of these little waves in, but I'm not going to do that, of course, because this is not a surfboard. I know that I did hear some people talking about them. They can be double over as surfboards, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. Look, it is pretty choppy. I don't know if you guys can really see. It's so hazy out today, but it is pretty choppy. So the waves are kind of a little bit more intense than you would normally paddle in. It's really easy to kind of get taken out into the sea when you're on a paddleboard, so I'm just kind of drifting right now, but it's super fun. So I'm going to attach you guys to the front of my board, but my board is getting pretty wet, so I don't know how long I'm going to keep you guys there, but yeah, here we go. Oh, real quick, in terms of balancing, it's super easy to balance on. I went out waist deep and I jumped right on it, and now we're just chilling. Yeah, so it's been good so far. Definitely good so far. And no thunder or rain yet, so we are chilling, so I'm super excited. so I'll talk close so you can hear me. I am out here on the beach right now. Right now I'm posted up on the shoreline. I can't film while I'm out there though because I don't have a waterproof case for this camera, and the surf is really rough for the Gulf of Mexico. Luckily the storm clouds look like they've passed overhead behind us, but it was really cool. So when I was coming in, there were a whole bunch of stingrays, and they're still like right there. I'm sitting here watching them, which was super cool. Got to see some stingrays. But yeah, I can't film out there. It's just way too rough, and I'm gonna lose my camera. I almost lost it coming in because this giant wave hit my board and almost took my board out with it. And there were stingrays right underneath me, and I was like, please don't sting my inflatable paddle board. So this is what I was talking about when I said I don't think inflatable things belong in the ocean. But other than the incident with the stingrays, it's performed well so far. So I'm gonna take a dip, and then we're gonna go back out for one more quick paddle out back to the shore. Then we're gonna pack this up and head home because I believe it's about 3 o'clock right now, so it is getting late. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye. All right guys, what is up? So we just got back to my car. We put the paddleboard backpack together, and I threw it in my trunk. It was super easy. One complaint I have is I can't detach the paddle. The middle part has like the nipple and I can't get it out, so I am gonna ask my boyfriend to get that out for me. When I get home, I am going to rinse down the board because it is salt water, and as you guys know, salt breaks things down, so I don't want to leave the salt on it until the next time I use it. Overall, I would give it a 10 out of 10. I did not think that an inflatable anything had the ability to do what my inflatable paddleboard did out there. In terms of tracking and handling the surf, amazing, absolutely amazing. There were points, because it's pretty choppy out there today, there were points where I wanted to just get up and surf. Like, that's how nice this board felt on the waves. So definitely fun. Beaching it was not a problem. I rode the surf in, dug the fin into the sand the same way I beach all of my boards, and yeah, it was not, like I said, not a problem. The board didn't pop. It was really cool. We actually paddled over a group of stingrays, and like I said on the beach, I was like, oh my god, please do not sting my inflatable paddleboard, stingrays, but they didn't. It was a really great experience. I enjoyed that. I don't know, like, it was just fun. It was wholesome. It's not as much work to put the inflatable board away as it is to strap a board to the top of your car. On top of that, strapping a board to the top of your car takes a lot of work, because you just got to lift so much stuff, arm strength, and after you're paddling all day, you're like, my arms feel like spaghetti. Today was a really good day. I had so much fun, and I'm gonna go home now. It's 4 o'clock. The storms are actually coming in now. My 3 hours of parking is done, and we're gonna head out, guys. So I already gave it a 10 out of 10 for experienced paddlers. For beginner paddlers, I would give this board a 10 out of 10. It does come with training fins, as I like to call them. Those are going to be your 2 side fins, not your big fin, your 2 little fins. I opted not to use the training fins. Number 1, because I couldn't figure out how to get them on, and number 2, because I don't need that much help balancing. Yeah, I decided not to use them, but definitely beginner friendly, definitely high surf friendly, and definitely fun. 10 out of 10. I love it. Probably only going to use my inflatable paddleboard from now on. And yeah, I'm speechless. I was shown wrong. I was completely wrong. So we had a great day. I'm gonna go home, upload this footage, and then basically get it ready for you guys to post on my channel. So bye guys.